this this story. I think this is in the United States, of course.
Yeah.
Kasi dito naman hindi naman siguro mangyayari yan, di ba? This piece of story that says that the phrase "pregnant woman" promotes trans hatred daw. This is according to transsexual activists.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So kasi only recent. This is a recent phenomenon, di ba? Yung what do you call that? Yung because of the same-sex marriage, all the rights of the LGBT community is trying to be observed.
Yeah.
Because actually they're part of the human race.
All right. This is in the news, huh?
But they're sort of like demanding so much, and this is one of them. Okay. So can you start by reading the first phrase? Oh my God.
Here's our triple W news.
Okay.
Transsexuals want you to use the phrase birthing individuals instead of pregnant women.
Bakit daw?
Because why? According to them, the latter promotes trans hatred.
Trans hatred. Yung pregnant women is a phrase that promotes trans hatred daw.
Yeah. So
okay.
We have to read first, right?
Okay, read. Okay.
We
LGBT activists have already convinced the Midwives Alliance of North America to stop referring to their clients as women, oh my God, and mothers, and instead call them pregnant people and birthing individuals so transsexuals won't get offended.
So apparently somebody has already agreed with their suggestion, huh?
The
Midwives Alliance of North America.
Okay, so sabi, pregnant individuals are the only direct care providers for themselves and their unborn babies. Thus, the most important determinant of a healthy pregnancy is the pregnant person. MANA, what is that? The Midwives Alliance of North America states on its website, the biological wisdom to give birth is innate. It has been held throughout time and is experienced across cultures by all pregnant people. So, so tuloy-tuloy lang. Okay, so we're gonna read the entire article. Numerous midwives protested this language change, calling it an attack on women in an open letter they wrote to MANA.
Okay.
By embracing the idea that any human other than those in a class called women carry offspring to term, give birth to them and nurse them, we are prioritizing gender identity over biological reality. We are also contributing to the cultural erasure of women's wisdom that the psychological power encoded in our female bodies is what creates, nourishes, and births live offspring and transmits culture. It also said that maintaining this understanding of women's unique power to give birth does not preclude practitioners from taking into account how individuals in their care prefer to be identified. In response, one transsexual activist called the open letter highly offensive to transsexuals because it denies their gender and implies the care provider decides the identity of the client. But in reality, the ability to give birth is based on the biological sex of the person, not the person's gender identity, sabi. In a similar incident, Democratic representatives introduced a bill this past summer that would ban the words husband and wife from being used in federal law because they are gendered terms and discriminate against gay people. This is just a bill. They introduced it. The bill introduced by Representative Louis Capps of the District of California would introduce new gender-neutral terms such as spouse or married couple. What say you, Tommy G? Oh my God.
I have a lot to say. I wish I could say on air most of the words that I want to say right now. Don't get us wrong. Don't get me especially. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate LGBT.
Yes.
I don't hate transgenders. I don't hate anybody.
Yes. Oh yeah.
All right. Actually, I have friends.
We
who are
have
members
friends.
of the LGBT, and I love them. I love them. Maybe. It's just this group of people lang talaga.
I think maybe it's just in the United States they demand and demand and demand.
What is wrong with the word
husband, wife, pregnant woman?
Pregnant woman. Why would you be offended with that?
I don't know. Mother, father. My God.
I can't see.
These are in the dictionary already, and it has been used. My God, even before the LGBT. I don't know.
No matter.
LGBT movement was born.
Nothing against all the LGBTs, all right? It's just, you know,
This is just so ridiculous.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly, that's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It makes me wanna, you know, it makes me wanna bang my head against a wall with spikes. You know, what is wrong with the term pregnant woman? Why would somebody be offended with the word?
Unless, of course, you want to use pregnant man. Is there any man who gets pregnant?
Jeez.
Unless, of course, you know, there's this, I don't
It's
know.
like being OA na. OA na.
This is so OA
It's a
na.
pen thing
You know,
lately that's been going on.
you know, the women, men, they're not demanding anything from anybody to, you know, to provide them the rights or to give them the right to be called a man and a woman, because they are actually man and woman and child and, you know, and a mother and a father. They do not demand anything, but then this group of people, they're demanding to you know, to change something that, you know, that has been there for such a long time na tipong it's the reality. Diba? It is the reality. Diba?
Wow.
Parang ano lang, it's just, my God, it's just a word. It's just, you know, it's just, I don't know what. Anyway, okay.
And this one transsexual activist,
he is offended. How about the women who are offended? How about the men who are fathers who are offended?
in an open letter, he said he used the words highly offensive.
Highly offensive.
Why would somebody be offended with the word
You know
pregnant
why?
woman?
You know why? Because they hate what they do not, what they are not.
What they can do.
Yes, but they hate what they are not. They hate what they cannot do. Yun, that is why it offends them. What I mean, are you? You cannot be offended with something that you cannot change. Right.
Again, don't get us wrong, ha? Kahit na hindi transsexual or transgender yung nagsabi nito.
This is actually
kahit na lalaki yung nagsabi nito or babae yung nagsabi nito. If you're a friend of mine, I'm gonna I'm gonna make batok.
You know, it's kind of a selfish thing to think only of, you know, their
exactly.
Because majority of those you say that you know, parang offends you. You know, they're also offended, like the women, the men, diba?
And who's this California representative, Louis Cabs?
Oh my God!
Who introduced a bill?
You know,
that would ban the words husband and wife.
Oo nga.
Wow.
You know, we have a gender you know, we have a gender and development you know, group here, because it's a project, it's a, you know, it's a program of the national government na maging mainstream ang gender and development, which instills gender sensitivity. But we are really sensitive here when it comes to, you know, yung mga gender roles and whatever. But you know, this one, you know, it's kind of, it offends a lot of people. It offends absolutely everybody. Maybe it will also offend God.
Going back to the gender and the equality development that we have here, it's, you know, it's safe to say here, we all live in peace.
Yes, and you know, if you want to be, if you want to be, you know, treated equally, do not demand anything, because we all have equal rights here.
And you know what? Here, going back to what I'm saying, on this part of the planet, no one's getting offended because the offend meter is not that high. Naka normal level lang.
Oo nga.
Yung kanilang offend meter.
Again, this issue that is being, I don't know, we're talking about this again. If you just you know, stay tuned into the radio station, we're talking about this. What do you call that? This
the latest demand.
The latest demand of LGBT activists in the United States to use birthing individuals, the term birthing individuals instead of pregnant women. Because according to them, the latter promotes trans hatred.
But hey, this doesn't necessarily mean it represents all the LGBTs around the world. It's just this certain group.
Yes,
in the
LGBT
US
activists. They call themselves LGBT activists, and they want to stop everybody. The clients of, you know, midwives, hospitals, from referring their clients as women and mothers, and instead call them pregnant people now and birthing individuals.
Wow.
Gosh.
Men's neck abomination, please.
This is, my God, what is happening to the world? Anyway.
So for today's topic.
Okay, so.
What are the things?
What are the things that offend you? What
are the things that makes you want to wish human extinction happens sooner?
What?
I'm just kidding. That's not the topic.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that would be good.
Oh,
Human extinction.
What? Oh, anyway, okay. So we're gonna probably go with what are some of the phrases that offend you as a woman or as a man?
You, what does offend you? Phrases like.
Oh, well, the usual bad words that would probably
hey woman, make me a sandwich.
No, the really bad titles like whore, slut. That really offends. Even if you are like, I mean, diba? And why does it offend you? Because it's parang labeling you na hindi ka naman ganun, diba? It's like sa lalaki. What are the labels that, sometimes are offensive for men?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't get offended that easy.
Pag sinabing babaera ka or something, ganun.
It would be like an honor. You call me lalakero, baka sapakin kita.
Okay. So our topic of the day, what are some of the labels?
I think mas madali akong ma-offend pagka ang receiver nung offensive words are the loved ones of mine.
Oo nga.
Pag ako wala lang I don't care.
But anyway, okay. Yeah. So whether or not kung either ikaw or yung mga members of your family are being labeled, what are those? What are those labels? Yung mga insinuations that offend you, 'di ba? What are those? May isang taong nagsabing bobo ka or whatever, 'di ba? Why does that offend you, 'di ba? Yeah, okay. So those are, that probably is the topic of the day. What are the labels? What are the, what do you call that?
Pag sinabihan ka ng bobo ka, ang dali lang sagutin mo, di isara.
Okay.
So yeah, okay, that's the topic of the day.
Okay, so
we're talking offend here, right?
We're talking offend. Oh, sige.
Okay.
What are the words that offend you? Have you ever been offended by somebody?
The last time
you got offended.
What was it?
What was it? What was that word?
What offended you?
What offended you? Okay, so that is the topic of the day. If you want to answer the topic of the day, you can text us your answers at 0909-263-0840.
Or you can also call us up at 252-8905 for those who want to answer live.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so top of the hour, we're going to play one more song and then Tommy G will do the news.
All right.
And then we'll be back with the third and final hour of the Morning Brew. I mean, brew na lang pala. Friday Rewind. Okay, giving you something coming from Hootie and the Blowfish. Hold my hand right here, 89.5.
My Subic Bay Radio.